Oh, look at it. Look at it in all its goddamn glory. Just want to touch it. Make love to it. Oh, listen to that. Oh. Hello YouTube. A wet DSN here, and today I have quit smoking. I haven't had a cigarette all day long. What on God's earth is going on up here? Eventually they'll go, and I can feel my blood rising already. This guy's going to turn right. Ah, yes. I've managed to go the whole day so far without a cigarette. I am smoking these electronic cigarettes, and I can't believe how much there is to it. But first of all, I've quit smoking once before. I stopped for about 4 months, and then one day a friend of mine said to me, "Oh, do you want one?" And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll just have that one, and it didn't. It all went wrong from there. It was just, just one more. And before you know it, I was back smoking 20 a day again. So this time, no more. Not even one. And the thing is, now that I have quit, I know that in a month, or in a couple of weeks from now, you barely even think about it. You know, you get past the point of, I need a cigarette, I need a cigarette, I need a cigarette. You get to the point where it's, haha, you're smoking. You know, and you start telling people how great it is not to smoke. But yeah, I found it so hard the first time. The first time I quit, I was literally sat there for the whole day, just convincing myself over and over again not to have a cigarette. And this time, I've been alright. And like I said, I've been smoking these electronic cigarette things, and you still get this urge. You still get this like trigger, you know, just this, time for a cigarette, or I'm going to go out and have a fag. Like when I finished eating my lunch today, and I went, yeah. I already got up and I was reaching for my fags in my pocket, and I suddenly went, actually, hang on a minute, I'm not, oh my god, that oil, Jesus Christ, I hate oil on the road, it scares the life out of me. And yeah, and I had to sort of go, alright, hang on a minute, I don't have any cigarettes, oh yeah, that's because I'm not smoking anymore. And then before, that was when I started to get really antsy, really like, not nervous, but just aggravated, I think. Whereas now, I just have a puff on this vapor thing, and then I forget about it again, but maybe only for 20 minutes, and then I'll have another puff, after that. So, all in all, really happy with them. But I can't believe how much there is to these electronic cigarettes. It's just such a massive amount of variation that goes into them. And what I mean by that is you can get, basically you've got a battery, like an atomizer, the liquid in it, and the tip. Basically, that's the 4 different parts you get to these atomizers, and you can completely change all of them, including obviously the liquid that goes inside them is a massive part as well. So the battery, you've basically got big ones and small ones, and what you get from that is basically how long the battery lasts. Obviously the bigger the battery, the longer it lasts, but you also get different voltages. So the higher the voltage on the battery, the more it's going to burn, the stronger a hit you're going to get. The more vapor you're going to burn in one time. And that I sort of tried one a while ago and didn't really get on with it. And I tried exactly the same thing with the same liquid with a different battery, and it was completely different. So I was like, Jesus, I couldn't believe how much that changed it. Then you got the actual atomizer as well. It don't even have to be an atomizer. There's a cartomizer or something like that as well, which I haven't played with. And that controls, again, not how much liquid you get in, like, and like it sort of controls the suction. You know, how hard it is to draw on. And I really like, you know, I've got one it almost feels just like a cigarette. And of course that ties in with the tip as well. There's literally oil just constantly. I'm dawdling along, I'm literally doing, what, 18 miles an hour around that bend there. And I dare not go any faster because of this oil. It's incredible. And obviously the tip as well, control, how it feels in your mouth, boom boom. And also how, you know, how much you can draw through the actual tip as well. And we haven't even put any liquid in the damn thing yet, you know, so you can change it all these different ways, and there's hundreds of different atomizers, and they all claim to burn better than the other ones, and this, that and the other. But the difference between a good and a crappy atomizer is worlds apart. You know, I think but even the good ones only cost 15 quid, you know, and you'll use them for months, for years. And I think the starter kit that I brought gave me 2 of them with 2 liquids, and it cost me £40, and it was everything I needed. And that's including express delivery and a couple of extra different flavours. You know, and these days that's 5 packs of cigarettes. You know, if you're smoking 20 a day, that's 5 days of smoking, and you've got this thing for life, you know. And that was the decision that I made. I was like, even if I only use it for 5 days, it's paid for itself, because I haven't been paying for the cigarettes. But yeah, the liquids are really cool. Basically, you can get tobacco, you know, that just tastes like the tobacco you smoked before, and it is pretty good. It's pretty similar. I think not so much the aftertaste, you don't really get, but that's literally the shit that's in a cigarette you're not getting. That's the difference. You don't get that shitty aftertaste, but it's what you're used to. But you can get all sorts. You pretty much think of a flavour, and you can pretty much get it. You can get, you know, like I said, all the tobaccos, all the menthols. You can get. At the moment I'm smoking watermelon. I'm smoking watermelon flavoured electronic cigarette. You get fruit punch and chocolate and coffee and you name it. Bubblegum is one that I really quite like. Coconut, anything. You can even get different. You can get oak. You can smoke oak. It tastes like a burning oak tree, which is disgusting. They also have loads of like made up funny name flavours. You know, you've got like nuclear holocaust, and you suck on it. Oh my god, that fucking oil, look at it, it's just everywhere. It's called nuclear holocaust, and you suck on it and it just tastes like absolute arse. It's just, oh, it's vile. Absolutely horrible. But again, some people love it, and you know, that's the beauty of it. You can just keep trying all these different flavours, and it'll keep you interested in it for ages. And then you get 2 different types of, it mixes with 2 different types of like oil or whatever it is that you mix with. It's PG and VG, vegetable and something else. But basically one of them's like a bit more like a cigarette, where it doesn't quite smoke as much. You don't get as much, like literally as much vapour from it, but you get quite a hard hit. What do you get out of the... What are you fucking doing? Dipshit. Wow, cigarette rage. Kicked straight in there, didn't it? Someone to have a go at. Let's tear them a new arsehole. Whoa, calm down. Come on. You've quit smoking. You're being a dick. Stop it. There you go. Talk to myself for a minute. Look. Quick self-check there. You beeping that. Anyway, yeah, PGVG. So, and the other one, the PG is quite potent. Oh, don't die, please, little scooter. Whereas the VG, what are you doing, love? You want to get out of the way? The VG is like, it's not quite a kick. You get a lot more flavour, I think, with the PG, and a lot more smoke as well. You get a lot more vapour. But the PG does, you get that sort of kick in your throat like you do with a cigarette. So I sort of get a mix between the two normally. I think I've been happy with that so far. And you can also I've got some PG and some VG, just like pure. So if I think, oh, I want a bit, you know, if that's not smoking very well, I'll just put a bit of mix in. And you can mess around, you know, not only do you get these hundreds and hundreds of different flavours, you can also start mixing them together. So I get like a fruit punch, and then I'll put a bit of coconut in it, or I'll put a bit of watermelon in it, you know, and play around with that way. I'll get coffee and I'll put a bit of chocolate in with it and have a chocolate coffee, you know, and it does actually taste like a chocolate coffee. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, all in all, like once by the time you put all this together, there's so many different options that you can literally spend. I've probably spent all in all probably 150 quid on different flavours and different atomizers and playing around and this, that and the other. But if I can stop smoking for a week, you know, or 2 weeks, then it's paid for itself, you know. And that's enough. I've got enough liquid that I could smoke it for probably 3 months, to be honest. It would take me 3 months smoking it continuously to actually get through it all, you know. And it's not going to cost me a penny more for the next 3 months. So anyway, I think I've babbled on long enough. There's a bike behind me. And yeah, so I will love you and leave you guys. I will keep you updated on my smoking status. And yeah, if there are guys out there that, or ladies that are thinking about quitting, you know, and you've struggled with it for a little bit, get one of these vapor things. I absolutely love them. But do your research and get the right ones, you know, don't get the shit. So yeah, that's me guys. I'm going to finish off my lovely slow wet ride. There we go. And I'll see you all soon. Let's see if we can get this lady to say bye bye for you. Let's just wave. Wave. Hello. Completely ignored me. Oh well. Bye guys.